Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Jones last week: 7 carries, 52 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game. And I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big run there by Jones. 42 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Noah Fant. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter.
General West. Check, check. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Let go.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lang sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. On the delay, Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Gallman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant.
And the game just keeps...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Noah Fant on his way. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
56 is the mic. Blue down, blue down.
On first down, Lang. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Lang. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Lang. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10 from the shotgun to give to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Titans' 9-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Texans, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.